Gia Giudice is speaking out after what fans are calling a minor rift with fellow Real Housewives child Riley Burruss. The daughters of Real Housewives of New Jersey star Gia Giudice and Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kandi Burruss found themselves in a bit of tension following comments and comparisons made between different franchises of the reality show series. In a recent interview, Gia revealed she's feeling unsure about where she stands with Riley after their brief disagreement over the reputation and portrayal of their respective housewives' cities. According to Gia, she's confused by the reaction and doesn't quite understand what upset Riley, saying, "I don't know how to please her. I didn't mean anything bad." The situation reportedly started during a podcast appearance where Gia was discussing the differences between various Housewives franchises. She commented on how different cities bring different energy and experiences, and she jokingly ranked New Jersey among the top tiers. Gia says she made her remarks in good fun, but fans were quick to point out that Riley seemed to take issue with what was said, especially if it implied Atlanta was being overlooked. Riley later addressed the comments in a social media post, stating that she felt people too often ignore how much Atlanta contributed to the success of the franchise as a whole. "Adel has carried the franchise for years," she wrote. "We don't need to prove anything." While she didn't name Gia directly, many assumed she was responding to the remarks Gia made in her interview. Gia says she saw the post and felt surprised by the reaction. "It wasn't personal. I respect all the housewives and all the cities. I just grew up in Jersey, so of course I feel proud of it," she explained. "I think Riley's great. I don't know why she's upset." The daughters of the Housewives cast members have often drawn their own fan bases, and Gia and Riley are no exception. Both have grown up in the public eye and are used to cameras following their family lives. But despite that shared experience, the two have rarely interacted publicly until now. Gia went on to say that she hopes this moment doesn't create lasting tension. "I would totally talk to her if she wanted," Gia said. "There's no drama from my side. If she was hurt, I'd say sorry, but I honestly didn't mean to start anything." The situation has sparked conversation among Bravo fans, with many taking sides or speculating on whether this will lead to more friction or be quickly resolved. Some believe the moment is just a simple misunderstanding, blown out of proportion by social media, while others think it reflects the deeper rivalry between the franchises that the fanbase often fuels. Meanwhile, neither Gia Giudice nor Kandi Burruss have weighed in on the situation, and it's unclear whether they're aware of the brief back and forth between their daughters. Both mothers are known for being fiercely protective of their children, but so far, this seems to be something the young women are handling on their own. Gia also added that she wants to shift the conversation away from rivalry and instead focus on what all of the housewives' children have in common. "We've all lived through stuff most people can't imagine: the cameras, the public opinion, family drama on screen," she said. "We should be lifting each other up, not tearing each other down." Riley has not made any additional comments since her original post, and it remains to be seen whether she'll respond to Gia's recent remarks. However, fans are hoping that the two young women can move past the misunderstanding and maybe even team up in the future. Some are already suggesting a Bravo spin-off featuring the kids of the Housewives. While the exchange has been relatively minor, it highlights how quickly tensions can rise in the world of reality television, even between the next generation of stars. With strong fan communities and constant scrutiny, even the smallest remarks can spark debates and online drama. For now, Gia says she's focusing on her own life, including finishing law school and continuing to support her family. But she's made it clear that she's open to clearing the air with Riley. "It was just a little thing," she said. "Hopefully, we can move on." As fans wait to see what happens next, one thing is clear: the legacy of the Real Housewives lives on, not just through the original stars, but through their kids too. Whether in support or disagreement, the next generation is stepping into the spotlight, and they're making their voices heard.